Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Yakubu, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today, and also their opinions on such issues. Nigeria officially commences crude oil sales in Naira. APP wins 22 out of 23 chairmanship positions. Shun Nigerian army recruitment or perish, IPOB warns Igbo youths. Kamala Harris says it's not the 1950s anymore in dismissing criticism over not having biological children. Now, top on what's trending, Nigeria has officially commenced the sales of crude oil and refined petroleum products in Naira, the federal government has announced. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, on Saturday said that in line with the Federal Executive Council FEC directive, the sale of the products in Naira commenced on October 1st. This was disclosed in a statement by Director of Information and Public Relations, Minister of Finance, Muhammad Manga. Now responding, someone said, "Way to go, Nigeria shall arise against all odds. Well done to everyone that has made this happen. More grace." A guy said, "This is the beginning of Nigeria's economic recovery. At least there is a reason to seek Naira in the open international market." Another person wrote, "How can I buy crude oil because I want to produce my own petrol? Any help would be appreciated." Now, next on what's trending, the Action People's Party, APP, has won 22 chairmanship positions out of 23 in the just concluded local government election in Rivers State. The Chief Election Officer of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RSIEC, Adolphus Enebeli, declared the results on Saturday in Port Harcourt. Meanwhile, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has sworn in the newly elected council chairman of the 23 local government areas. He swore in the newly elected chairman at the Executive Council chamber of the Government House in Port Harcourt, the state capital, on October 6th. The swearing-in ceremony came hours after the chairmen were issued certificates of return by the chairman of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, Adolphus Enebeli. Now, someone alleged the next breaking news will be Fubara decomes to APP. That's the grand plan. Another said, "And I hope these 22 local government chairmen won't betray Fubara. Make them not just wake up one day and decamp to APC or PDP." Another person also alleged the election held in Rivers State yesterday is illegal. Governor Fubara did not follow due process and did not adhere to the rule of law. Therefore, the election will be void. To his emergency supporters and admirers, please do not cry when the court nullifies the election. We are not saying he should not conduct election, but he must follow the proper procedures. I appeal to all APC supporters in Rivers State to continue being law-abiding and not follow the example of Governor Fubara, who is a common law breaker. The court is the last hope for the common man. We shall meet in court. Still talking local government elections, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, won 30 of the 31 local government chairmanship seats in the October 5th, 2024 local government election in Akwa Ibom State. The Akwa Ibom State Independent Electoral Commission, aka SIEC, made this known on Sunday. The commission, which released the results of the October 5th local government election, also indicated that the All Progressives Congress, APC, won one local government area. Now responding, one blessed said, "My only problem is that I'm afraid this is not real democracy. Why must all the local government areas be won by the sitting governor's party in every state? So does that mean that there are no other political parties and no oppositions? This is a very dangerous trend." One Mark Paul wrote, "Whoever allowed governors to conduct local government elections is an enemy of democracy." Another opined, "Congratulations to them." Now, next on what's trending, the indigenous people of Biafra has cautioned Igbo youths against joining Nigerian army, warning that any youth who fail to comply may be a sacrificial lamb, in quotes. The pro-Biafran group categorically maintained that the Nigerian state was not for Ndibo and Biafrans. In a statement on Saturday, the IPOB spokesman Ima Powerful said the group was against Igbo youths joining the Nigerian army because it had no good intentions towards Ndibo. Powerful stated that it would be deadly for any Igbo to join an institution that was working against Ndibo's interest. Now responding to that, a netizen said, "The same people will start claiming victims in years to come. Ndibo must begin to think." One Fidelis advised, "Dear fellow Ndibo, please join the Nigerian Defense Academy." Another person wrote, "That's how you people will shortchange yourself in the security apparatus of this country. At least you should allow your Biafra to be ready before advising your people not to join the Nigerian army. By the time the Igbos have the least representation in the country's armed forces, don't cry foul." The Enugu state government has demolished yet another property connected to kidnapping activities. The action, which took place in Amebo Oweli Autonomous Community, Algu local government area, is part of the government's ongoing crackdown on properties linked to criminal activities. The mansion was reportedly used as a hideout for kidnappers to hold their victims. According to Honorable Uche Anya, Executive Chairman of the Enugu Capital Territory Development Authority, the property in question had been a den for kidnappers where victims were tortured and ransomed. Notably, a kidnapping incident from May 2024 where a male victim was filmed with AK-47 rifles pointing at his head occurred within the same building. Following the incident, security agencies were able to track down the property, rescue the victim, arrest most of the kidnappers, and recover a cache of arms and ammunition. In line with Section 315, Second Amendment of the Criminal Code Law of Enugu State, which mandates the demolition of any building used for kidnapping, violent crime, or armed robbery, the property has been forfeited and destroyed. Anya also warned landlords to be vigilant and take responsibility for activities occurring on their properties. Now responding, someone said, "Why demolish it? Can't they just seize it and turn it to government property or use it for something meaningful?" Another person said, "What if the owner of the house knows nothing about this? What if they just used it because the house is empty and the owners are not living there?" Another person wrote, "You can't satisfy people. What other way could it be used for in this kind of situation? Y'all think people will want to live here with the history of kidnapping? Things like this will forever be remembered for what happened, so it's better to demolish." And let's take a quick break. We'll be back in no time. Stay with us. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, the program is Newsfeed on Trust TV. Now, the police in Lagos State arraigned a 25-year-old tailor identified as Victoria F. Young before a Lagos State Magistrate Court in Iba last Friday, October 4th, for allegedly refusing to marry a suitor after collecting 2.8 million naira, among other things, from him. F. Young is facing 3 counts bordering on breach of peace, cheating, and obtaining by false pretense. Newsmen reports that the police prosecutor, Inspector Chinedu Njoku, told the court that the incident occurred on September 25, 2024 at 10 a.m. at Ajanaku Street, Isashi. Effiong unlawfully cheated the complainant, Dominic Osuko, by obtaining the sum of 2,866,000 naira under the pretext of agreeing to marry him, but she failed to follow through. The prosecutor further told the court that while the defendant was dating Osuko, she obtained an iPhone worth 240,000 naira, different clothes, a wristwatch, shoes, and bags valued at 350,000 naira. He also said that the complainant gave the defendant a cash sum of 810,000 naira and daily feeding money for 7 months worth 868,000 naira. The situation escalated when Asuko discovered that Effiong was planning to marry another man despite having introduced him to her parents, who were aware of their relationship. Effiong also withdrew 300,000 naira from Asuko's ATM account for shopping, Njoku added. In her defense, Effiong denied being in any relationship with Asuko and claimed that he knew she was seeing someone else. She admitted to receiving the iPhone, a smaller phone worth 20,000 naira, money, and other items, but insisted that she had told Asuko to stop sending her money because she was uncomfortable with it. Now, someone said, "Obtaining anything by false pretense is a crime. It's time to start holding people accountable for their wrongdoings." Another person wrote, if police start to arrest ladies that men are assisting with material needs, they will arrest almost all the female ladies in Nigeria, apart from few ladies that are working out for their money and are not dependent on a man. Another person opined, bro to bro, no matter how much you spend on a woman, if she no wan marry you, abeg rest. No just force things to happen. If not, you go cry. Now, next on What's Trending, reality star Kelly Ray has won the Big Brother Naija No Lose Guard season. The housemate was one of the 8 finalists, which included Anita, Nelly, Onyeka, Ozzy, Surge, Victoria, and Wani. After 6 evictions, Kelly Ray and Wani were the last 2 housemates standing. For winning the show, Kelly Ray will be taking home the 100 million Naira grand prize, including a cash prize and an SUV plus additional sponsored prizes. Now, someone said, congratulations to him. He came, he saw, and won. Another wrote, what content did he bring to the show? Nigerian people are not serious. Another person wrote, married people don't deliver their polling units. Next on What's Trending, Kamala Harris said she feels sorry for Arkansas's Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who suggested at a town hall event with former President Donald Trump last month that the vice president doesn't have anything to keep her humble because she doesn't have biological children. I feel sorry for her, and I'm going to tell you why, Harris said on an episode of the Call Her Daddy podcast released Sunday, because I don't think she understands that there are a whole lot of women out here who, 1, are not aspiring to be humble, 2, a whole lot of women out here who have a lot of love in their life, family in their life, and children in their life. And I think it's very important for women to lift each other up. Responding to Republicans who have criticized her for not having biological children, Harris told podcast host Alex Cooper, I feel very strongly we each have our family by blood, and then we have our family by love, and I have both, and I consider it to be a real blessing. Now, someone said, the more she speaks, the more I love her. Big difference from the other, Kamala 2024. Another person wrote, why is this even up for discussion? Do they have same conversations with men? This is an incredibly offensive double standard. Another person opined, my body, my choice. Some women wanted a career. I don't see the problem with that. Anyone who thinks there is has a bigger problem. I'm voting blue. And that's a wrap on the program today. Do well to follow us across all our social media platforms for more programs, news, and documentaries. Until next time, goodbye.